Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen, at home making one of my favorite recipes, guys. This is my French onion meatloaf muffins. Guys, have you ever had this recipe? If you've had this recipe of mine, in the comments say I had it and I loved it. I am so excited to show my new friends who haven't tried this recipe yet. It's so simple and absolutely delicious. One thing I totally forgot though is my beef broth. So before I came live, guys, I have caramelized some onions. I took 2 tablespoons of butter and I had 2 onions and I just caramelized those in a skillet. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of beef broth real quick just to soak up into the onion. Give me 1 second. My mom is over here behind me. She is shredding up some Swiss cheese because you got to have some good cheese in a French onion meatloaf. I like to turn my meatloaf into muffins because you actually can get, watch out. You actually, no, but just, I shouldn't hurt you. Because you actually can get more out of it, and it cooks so much faster. I don't like to wait and wait and wait. So let me find my tablespoon in here. There's 2 tablespoons. I'll use this one. I'm going to do about, go ahead.
There's one here, one here.
I got one. I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of beef broth inside the onion. It's really just enough to soak up inside the cooked onions here. So we got our skillet on a low simmer because we're going to continue getting these things soft and caramelized. Who loves caramelized onions? If you love caramelized onions, give me some hearts in the comments. And if you do, you're going to love this meatloaf. It is so easy and absolutely delicious. Our side dish tonight is fried cabbage. Who loves fried cabbage, guys? I normally roast cabbage because it's just easier because you just throw in the oven and you're done. But I wanted to cook it really quick tonight because I knew my mom was coming over for dinner. And sometimes when you roast it, it can take a good 40 minutes. So just like roasting cabbage, I just cut it in small strips and I put it in a big old skillet with some avocado oil, salt, and pepper. It's the only seasoning you need. With the oil and the salt and pepper, I'm telling you, it is so delicious. So if you love fried cabbage, say cabbage in the comments. If you don't fry it, you can roast it the same way. You just cut it in small strips, put it on a baking dish, heavily drizzle with avocado oil, salt, pepper, stirring it occasionally. But when you do fry it in the skillet, you have to keep a watch on it because you don't want it to burn. It looks fantastic. It's pretty much ready. Let's go ahead and start mixing up our meatloaves. Guys, as you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And guys, if you want simple getting started tips, I've been living this lifestyle since 2018, feeling amazing, maintaining my fat loss, using my Go Girl mix and the tips that I would love to share with you guys. So if you want those getting started tips, say getting started in the comments and I'll be glad to share them with you. All right, now I'm doubling this recipe, so I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef, but I'm going to be telling you the recipe to one pound. So hopefully I won't confuse you. Good news, in this live video, as soon as I finish, you'll see the link to the recipe. Guys, I have so many recipes and I would love to share them all with you. So on my videos, when you go to the link, all you have to do is go back to the menu bar and you can see all the recipes you want. Okay, I just added about a 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Now we got some semi-odd ingredients here, but guys, just trust me. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. What did I do that? Here it is. We're gonna use about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce inside our meat mix. And again, the onions, I just caramelized those with about 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we added 3 tablespoons of beef broth just to soak up in those onions. It's going to give it a great taste even though it's good all by itself. All right, I'm doing about 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire, maybe even a little more because I'm doubling my meat. The Worcestershire gives it a great flavor as it cooks. Now the meat is not cooked, it is raw ground beef. And we're going to mix these and make basically meatballs. And then we're going to take those meatballs and stuff them inside the muffin pan. Guys, let me tell you another pro trick. If you're lazy like me and you don't like to clean, I mean, what's wrong with little disposable muffin pans? They're like $2 at the store and you can make 24 muffins out of these things. So we're going to make it into the pan over here. All right, I've got my ground beef. I've got my grated Parmesan. I've got my Worcestershire. We're going to add Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard. Not honey Dijon, Dijon mustard. And the recipe calls for half a tablespoon. So I'm going to use a full tablespoon because again, I'm doubling this recipe. And I'm going to dip it right here with this tablespoon that I've already used. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I know that's loud. All right, we're going to add some seasonings now. I've got some thyme. And we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of thyme. So to double it, you're gonna see me do a little extra. 1, 2. All right, and then we're gonna do salt and pepper. And I'm doing a teaspoon of salt and pepper. I'm doubling again. So if you're doing 1 pound of ground beef, you're gonna use half teaspoon. So it's a teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of pepper. Mom's doing a great job over here grating up our Swiss cheese because we're doing Swiss cheese. All right, now last thing before we start to mix this and get our hands really nasty is we're gonna add an egg. So again, if you're doubling like I am, we're gonna do 2 eggs. If you're just doing 1 pound, 1 egg's all you need. So we're gonna put that egg and we're fixing to get our hands really super nasty as we mix up our meatballs. There is something else I'm going to be adding to this in just a second, but we're going to go ahead and start mixing it up. I left my rings on. Oh, well, I'll have to wash it really good. All right, we're going to take all of these ingredients and mix it up. We want to get those seasonings really good and divide it into the meat mix. We're going to take about half of that cheese Mom's grating over here. We're going to put it inside the meatball, and we're going to take some of these onions and put it inside the meatball. And what we're going to do is take these meatballs, push it down into our little disposable muffin pan so I don't have to wash them later. And then we're going to top it off. We're going to top each of them off with a little bit more onion and a little bit more Swiss cheese. Guys, do you love the sound of this recipe? If you do, go ahead and give me some hearts and share this video. We always want to show people how easy it is to cook in your own kitchen delicious meals. And you don't have to be a master chef. I'm not a master chef. I just love to cook easy meals, and I love to teach you guys how to do it yourself. So everything I do in my kitchen, you can totally do yourself. All right, we're just mixing this in. I really like to use shredded Parmesan cheese in here instead of grated, but I didn't have any, so I had to use the grated kind. Here, bottom. All right, Mom, give me about half of that cheese. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be good. Mom's gonna give me about half of that because my hands are nasty. A little more. All right, maybe a little less. I'd rather have some on top. Ooh, it's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna let her put a little bit of this onions in here too because my hands are nasty. She's saving me from having to wash my hands 100 times. I want some to put over the top, but I like a lot of it inside. Oh yeah, you can decide if you want to put all the onions on the inside. You totally can. That's perfect. And then we'll use the rest of it. So now it's going to be a little hot because those onions just come off the oven right inside that cheese. So I'm going to carefully fold it in. Guys, I got to ask you, I'm sure you saw, it just broke my heart. Me and Mom was sharing one of our favorite movies last night. Miss Keaton, oh my gosh, she was an icon. It's so sad to see that she's passed away. Oh, it's so sad. I mean, some of my favorite movies growing up as a young adult was Diane Keaton's. I mean, she had some amazing movies. Let's talk about Something's Gotta Give, First Wives Club. She had so many movies with Steve Martin, Father of the Bride. I mean, so many amazing movies. I loved her. As you're watching this video, I'd love to know your favorite Diane Keaton movie. She was just a great person, I think. Now, did I do any digging on her personal life? No, but I know she was an amazing actress, and she always kept us laughing and smiling and crying at the movies. So if you love her, give me some hearts in the comments and tell me your favorite Diane Keaton movie. There are so many good ones. I think Something's Gotta Give is one of my top favorites because I laugh so hard. So hard at her and, what was his name?
Jack Nicholson.
Yes, Jack Nicholson. Oh my gosh, that was the funniest movie. I love that movie. I might have
movies, okay?
I might have to watch it this weekend. All right, I think we've done some good mixing here. I'm going to let my mom open up these muffin pans too. She's really helping me out. Now with the muffin pans, if you want to, if you feel like you need to, you can spray with a nonstick spray. You can put a little avocado oil in there, but honestly, the ground beef, if you're using a little fatty meat, it's going to grease the bottom of this pan. It's not going to stick, so I'm not going to put anything in there. What we're going to do now is just take these and we're going to make some meatballs. And I'm just going to throw them in there. If they're too big, I can rearrange and move some more. We're definitely going to make a lot more than that. I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef because I love these and I want to make sure that we have plenty to have as much as we want to tonight and even have some leftovers later. So you can always steal from some of these and make them smaller depending on how many you're going to cook. I'll definitely have too much meat in some of these because I'm fixing to show you what we're going to do. Just make your meatballs. The thing about making them into meatballs is you can kind of see they're pretty much all the same size. And you'll see some of these have onions. Some of them don't have as much onions, but that's okay because we're going to put onions over the top. So this is what you're going to do. Put your meatball in, push it down. You want a little cup in the middle if you can, or a little cup in it. If you don't have room to add onions and cheese, take some out. That's too much. You want to make sure that you can add at least your Swiss cheese on top. And I like to put a little bit of onion on top too, but these are French onions, right? It's a French onion meatloaf, so I love the onion part. You can do much less if you want to. I did 2 onions to 2 pounds of ground beef, and I did medium-sized onions. All right, I think I got a little bit of, let me take a little bit more out of that one. All right, I got enough room to pile on some onions and some cheese. Let's go ahead and make our next pan. And I've got my oven on 350, guys, so we're going to throw this in the oven on 350. And guess what? When you make meatloaf muffins, they're ready in 15 minutes. So talk about fast dinners, right? I always say I want to be in and out of the kitchen in 30 minutes. That's exactly what we're going to do tonight. Now, Mom, you can look at this and see if there's too much onion. We don't have to put all that onion on there, but go ahead and turn it off.
I did.
Okay. You don't have to have as much onion as me, but it's French onion, so I mean, do as much as you want. The mix of seasonings, guys, that we did is so delicious. And I can't read the comments way over here, but I'm just curious if you've had this recipe before.
Meatloaf yuck.
Meatloaf yuck? Oh.
Absolutely love First Wives Club.
Me too.
Father of the Bride, Baby Boom, First Wives
Baby
Club.
Boom. I don't think I've seen Baby Boom.
Robert Redford.
Oh, Robert Redford's awesome too. But he didn't play in that. I don't think he played in that movie, did he?
I don't know.
It was definitely Jack Nicholson, but I can't remember if Robert Redford played in there too.
Cabbage.
Guys, if you have had this recipe of mine before, in the comments, say you've had it and you loved it, because I know you did. All of my recipes, if I share them more than once, that's because they're great. And if I love them, I know you're going to love them too. All right, let me have my next pan. And we're fixing to stop. I'm cooking right. We might have to take some of these to work and share. Now, how do you not cook? That's a bunch. We ain't going to be able to eat all these by ourselves. We're definitely going to have some leftovers. If Mom loves them, she can take some home. We can, normally at the end of the week, if I have a lot of leftovers, I take them to work and let everybody eat them there.
The vultures will eat anything.
Because sometimes we just don't eat enough to be able to eat all of our leftovers. But you guys know, if you watch my kitchen, we generally cook what we are going to eat. I rarely cook a lot of extra food. Casseroles sometimes have leftovers. And, of course, meatballs are going to have some leftovers. There we go. Yum. So meatloaf yuck. So I'm curious, you talking about like a traditional meatloaf or a French onion meatloaf? I love both. And I have great recipes to make them low carb and keto. All right, I don't think I'm done. I got one little bitty piece.
Oh,
I'm not going to put that little one.
this right here. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and put them back over here and let's show them how we're going to top it off. All right, I had a little extra space in one of those. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way and wash my hands real fast. Mom, you can go ahead and start. I'm just going to put a little bit of onion on there because I already have onion inside. And
Well, I need
cheese on top.
let me get a
Fork spoon. Yeah, give me that little plastic.
No, I don't know. I'm not going to scratch your skillet.
So now we're just going to put a little bit of onion over the top of them, or you can leave it out. Like I did put quite a bit of onion in there. But guys, this French onion meatloaf is so good. The Worcestershire sauce, the Dijon mustard, the seasonings, the thyme, and the salt and pepper. I mean, it's so simple, but absolutely delicious. Now with the cheese, you can use Swiss cheese or you can use Gruyere. Now, normally I use Gruyere, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and just make it mild with more Swiss, because Swiss is a milder cheese than the Gruyere. But you can use either one, and I'm telling you, fantastic. Now, you can not put any cheese in the middle and just top the top off with cheese, but I like it both ways. So that's why I had Mom go ahead and shred up this entire block for 2 pounds of ground beef, as I put some of the cheese inside the mix, and then we're going to put cheese on the outside. Now, this is a disposable muffin pan, so it's going to stick a little bit to the top around the edges. That's perfectly fine. But guys, I gotta know if you've had this recipe before. Now, my traditional meatloaf is also amazing. If I have to brag, if y'all give me an opportunity to brag on myself, I love my meatloafs, but I don't cook them nearly as much as Ricky asked for them, and this is why. It's taken a couple of extra minutes longer to get my dinner going, and I would like to be out of the kitchen by 6:15, 6:30 at the latest. So I like to cook fast, easy, delicious meals, and the fact that you turn these into muffins. They're in the oven 15 minutes on 350. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one out of my way. This one, we're swapping out. So Mom's putting a little bit of onion on top, and then I'm putting a little bit of cheese on top of that. And then whatever cheese I got left, I'll just look and see if any more need it. So you can, as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much cheese, but that's just me. I love cheese. And French onion, if you go to a restaurant and you get a French onion soup, I mean, it's loaded with Swiss cheese or Gruyere cheese on the top. So I love the cheese on top of these. It truly is awesome. And it really holds in all the flavor just perfectly. I don't know if you've ever tried these at Mom, have you?
No.
Mom has never tried these before, so they're her first time. She will give me an honest review.
I've had the regular meatloaf balls.
Mom will be honest and tell me if I'm talking too much smack. She'll tell me if I'm going way overboard with how great these are. All right, so yummy. I got one more pan and just enough cheese, I think. I'm gonna make sure though, because I got extra.
You want to put it over there?
Yep, so I can see better. Thank you. All right.
Watch out, babe.
So I think that one block of Swiss was just a great amount. I mean, I could do more, to be quite honest. And I do have some Gruyere cheese, but I don't want to mix it. Uh-oh. I actually have a little, yeah. I could definitely do a little bit more cheese because this is shredded very finely with the fine shredder. So it's going to melt pretty quickly. All right, which is good, guys. 15 minutes in the oven. The oven's on 350. Let's start loading them up. And let me show. Yeah, let's start loading these babies up. I mean, guys, if you love French onion soup, you will love my French onion meatloaf muffins. They are so good. So, guys, I've got the recipe inside the post for you. As soon as they come out of the oven, we're going to be chowing down fast. 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, always on top. Fast 15 minutes. So look at this fried cabbage. I mean, we're going to have a delicious dinner tonight, so you guys will just have to smell it from the other side of the camera. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clean this mess up. I hope you guys have a great night.
I can give you little cups with
I know. If you need getting started tips, guys, say getting started in the comments. I would love to share tips that I started back in 2018, still follow today. And, of course, my Go Girl mix that has helped me tremendously over the years. Churchill, Tennessee. Hey, Kim Roberts, how are you? I see my friend Irie from Canada on here. Hey, Michelle, loving that cabbage. Gail, I see your request to get started. Hey, Sandra, I hope you're having a great day. Hey, Jan, I saw that order come through, girl. You're going to love that pineapple. Thank you, Kimberly. I got this so many years ago. I wear the same clothes so many years. Yeah, I got this a long time ago. It's actually a little too big. Yes, Gil, First Wives Club. That's actually one of the videos I shared with Mom last night because that was one of my favorite, young adult movies I got to see with my mom and my aunts at the movies. Love her and love all her movies. Oh, Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. I just got off the phone with you. So the onions were just caramelized. I put 2 tablespoons of butter in the skillet, Cynthia. It was actually cooking while you and I were talking. And then I sliced up my onions and just cooked the onions in the butter. When the onions really started to turn brown and caramelize on a low heat, because you don't want to burn them, I added about 3 tablespoons of beef broth just to soak up inside the onions. So delicious, so delicious. Tammy said she would freeze the extras. Oh, absolutely, Tammy. You can totally do that. What's she doing, Tutu? She looks so confused. Oh, yes, I know. Kim, I live right next door to my mom, so I invite her all the time, but she doesn't always come.
Oh, I don't need to be here every day. Y'all need time for yourself.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to jump off here. If you need anything, just let us know. Say getting started for those tips, and I hope you'll have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye.